It's called Study to Show Yourselves Approved. As I sit in deep thought on how would I approach this piece before I actually put it to pen and paper, my brother gave me this assignment, or should I back up and say that my brother decided to give this poem, this title, to use. He passed to use, and he came up with it, and he gave it to me. This piece here, I mean, how can I approach it to let that what I call person in the gospel? That goes gospel gangster Christian, going hard after the Christians who may not be where you are spiritually in the gospel, and yet the Bible does say in Matthew 28:19 and 20, go ye therefore. Let's just stop here for a moment. The Bible clearly says, go ye therefore, and the Most High God commanded who? I'm glad you asked. The Most High specifically is telling you that knowledgeable teacher, evangelist, minister, elder, prophet, prophetess, everyone who can teach that person who may be coming up short or what they need to know in the gospel, and they are lukewarm. They are lukewarm for a reason. First off, for being church hurt, a church that is not Christ-centered. An individual got a rough deal, gave all their money to the church, and fell on hard times. Asked the church for help to only be turned down by that church. We don't give loans to the congregation, period. Now you are stuck between a rock and a hard place, trying to figure out what you are going to do. When in fact, the lack of wisdom is, if you know that you have a bill to pay, and if you give your last to the church, and you know that you will be on the streets, I'm sorry, but the right thing to do is pay that bill. You giving your last to the church is surely appreciated, but you are about to be homeless. You have basically done this to yourselves. That is why you need to study to show yourselves approved. Lack of understanding. The blind leading the blind. Before I go too far away from the word, teachers, title holders in the church, yes indeed, this is a strong message, commandment to you. Go ye therefore, teach all nations, baptizing them. You know the rest, but I will say it anyway, so that nobody can say that this was misinterpreted. Baptizing them in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost, teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even unto the end of the world. Amen. When this commandment was administered by the Most High God, He had everyone in mind. The non-believer who was never taught, that atheist, that broken person who has no hope because nobody took the time to go ye therefore and teach, and especially a so-called lukewarm person who need the gospel like everyone else does. You never know that you might be that one to completely turn them around unto the righteousness of the Most High God. Instead, you want to condemn them to death, basically telling them there is no hope. rogue and gospel gangster on them with your very sharp tongue, talking all bad about that fallen soul, that people, that person in error. We in the body of the Most High God are put to show that where that soul is lacking, instead of teaching them, there's that commandment again. Teach them to show themselves and yourselves approved unto the Most High God. You have just failed your assignment by not following the commandment. We cannot pick and choose who we are to help. The Most High God specified the lost soul, the lost, and that includes that what you so-called lukewarm. I know that many love to misrepresent this precept and many others, but that teacher, minister, that knowledgeable person has failed themselves. That lost soul, that misinformed believer, and most of all, the Most High God. You could not humble yourself enough to get past your flesh and help them. All you can do is plant a seed most of the time. Sometimes we may have to cut up ourselves and myself, yourselves, and especially those who are lost. We have to show ourselves approved unto God. I know that many say, there you go, or even get upset. But let me ask you this. There are many people who claim to be preachers, teachers, title holders in the gospel only to take advantage of that lost soul, that lukewarm person, that deceived person. Why you say or choose to work in the vineyard how you choose to, instead of reaching everyone, and it really specify everyone. I believe that is what all nations mean. Study to show yourselves approved unto the Most High God. Teacher, preacher, evangelist, title holder, you are held accountable to the Most High God. Study to show yourself approved to God, or study to show yourself approved. This here is not to bash somebody, but to show you the reality. When you sit up and you say that you talk about that lukewarm and saying how the Bible talks about spewing them out, but yet we talk about certain things and the Bible turns around and shames in some areas. That one scripture I gave shames a lot right there when it says to go ye therefore and teach all nations. It doesn't specify the condition of the nation, and that includes the lukewarm. They are part of the nation, and they need to be taught just as well as that lost soul, that church hurt, that certain person that is lacking, that needs the gospel, they need to be encouraged. They've been put in a bad spot because they were led by the blind. They were deceived by that minister that just was after them for their money. But yet you have the key and you have the answers to what they need. We need to stop sitting up there and condemning, and we need to start showing more compassion and humility and humble ourselves and help those. That is it. This might offend some. This may not sit well with others. This might even give someone something